Hello. They said they want a G already, oh. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Uh-huh. Okay, go. Where is it? Paste it inside the Steam chat. Hang on. I mean, it's a Steam chat, you can paste it. Steam chat box that I can just access from here. Okay, so live stream is offline currently. Uh-huh. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I wonder why. But we like second pick. Looks like not even close, baby is the captain. Yeah, it says, because I asked if we will put a captain, but I don't know. Then, not even close, baby replied. Or is Weibo is the captain, but it's appearing on some player's screen. So not even close, baby confirmed that, but I didn't see my screen. Okay. Still live stream is offline.
Because I think I only turned it on just a few moments ago. Okay, let us start. Okay, my stream is up.
On.
But then, yeah lah, that's just the start lah. And that time we don't have any noise, I think.
Okay.
Dire team ban.
So it looks like the first ban goes to Team Overdue, and we have. Oh, sorry, that's the second ban, is it? Oh, first ban is already done. Sniper and Primal Beast chosen to be banned.
10 seconds.
Okay, for those of you who are just joining us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Hachimaro. I'm one of the casters for tonight.
And I'll be Ioxiwa, also one of the co-casters for tonight.
And tonight you are watching the YPC SKADII, a Dota 2 tournament. For today's gaming, we have Team Overdue fighting against Kacang Gaming, one of the 7 teams going head-to-head in this tournament, where they will face off in a round-robin group stage. 6 other teams, and thereby in total we have about 42 games altogether before they enter the finals for the third, fourth, as well as the first and second placing.
Today we're on our day 8, and we're already seeing some of the games whereby the popular picks for the bans are usually Primal Beast and Sniper. And we're seeing that right now as we go into the pick phase after the banning of Lifestealer and Marcy.
Team Overdue has just finished a game yesterday against Maggie Curry. And one of their favorite picks usually goes with the Ogre, the Lich, or even the Jakiro. So now that Team Overdue is getting first pick, they are going to pick with the Jakiro.
So it's not surprising that Jakiro always falls into the first pick. Pretty easy but quite useful hero in terms of AoE control.
Yep, with the ice path and also the amount of DOT damage over time that Jakiro is able to provide in any team fight is very, very valuable, even as a support with 0 items. The original DOT is enough to deal a lot of damage already in the team fight.
And we see Kacang Gaming going with the Purge pick, followed by the Quick Lich pick. This might be a carry Purge. Well, we've seen a lot of Purges going into multiple types of roles already in the past meta. We're not sure whether this Purge is going for the support, but knowing how the meta rolls nowadays, Purge going for the Aghanim build would actually wreak a lot of damage into team fights.
Now, this is a very interesting pick from Team Overdue. I think this is the first time Underlord is being picked, even in this tournament alone.
Underlord is considered more of a lane shover, being a bit slow, but able to have this pit of melees to stop with such a huge AoE for heroes to be stopped in its tracks. It's just the problem is it's not a very good hero if he's going to have battles or wars into the jungle. It's more of a lane shover, and that's where they actually have the advantage. And it seems like it's going right into a fast game, whereby they aim to push out the lanes together with the Jakiro and the Pit Lord. And not to mention with the Pit Lord's ult as well, they're able to transfer dimensions to other lanes very easily and back again in case if there's any other fights or they choose to have a split push.
The annoying thing about the Underlord is having to fight into the Pit of Malice, especially if you have heroes that do not like to move around a lot, like your mobile cannons, Medusa or the Terrorblade. Those guys are going to have a lot of trouble. Even moving a little bit, they just might get stuck in the Pit of Malice for way too long.
Right, it's even possible for the enemy to enter through the portal. And we see Team Overdue going with the banning of the Undying and the Witch Doctor, these very annoying supports. Looks like Kacang Gaming is actually banning more of the offlane and carry types of heroes, seeing the Dawnbreaker and Clinks being chosen.
Yeah, with Kacang Gaming already choosing a Lich as their one of their main support, this is definitely a hard support Lich. Over the tournaments, we've seen Lich dealing a lot of damage with just the Chain Frost, well placed and well timed, and probably a lot of luck as well. Just dealing so much damage in well placed team fights.
Right, to control the Lich, it will rely a lot on the supports to have the utility items to save them, such as the Glimmer Cape or even the Force Staff, the U-Scepter to help the cores to evade the Chain Frost bouncing from one another just so quickly. Yeah, we see Team Overdue going with the ban for the draw and not having wanting to deal with the Ursa from Kacang Gaming. And we see a Mars.
Kacang Gaming chooses Mars. Overall, a very good teamfight hero. Able to stop a lot of the damage output, especially if Team Overdue's cores decides to be range heroes.
10 seconds remaining.
With the Blood Arena of blood, right?
5 seconds remaining.
Well, on paper, it seems like Mars ulti, the arena is able to have them all trapped in one go if Mars is able to land a dagger. And there goes the Chain Frost. And you see a lot of this damage coming out in terms of the heroes being catched inside the arena. So they're probably going for that early combo. And we see a Tusk. A Tusk might be able to save the day with the snowball.
Yeah, we've seen
They're
very nice
getting-
combos between Lich and Mars together, especially with the Chain Frost and the Arena of Blood being dropped into the pit. But
10
for
seconds
Team Overdue, they've usually run the task as a support together with Jakiro, and this pretty much reveals their support picked up already. The Underlord is most likely going to playing off lane. For Kacang Gaming, it seems like Mars could play mid, and also most likely will be playing off lane. Team Overdue still looking for a hero that they need to pick for either the mid or either the carry. It depends on which hero they want to reveal first, and they chose to reveal their carry, which is the ever popular Juggernaut.
Juggernaut being such an annoying hero in the lane has a very high kill potential and also survivability with the Healing Ward. Able to negate any magic damage that comes away, especially when we see a Purge
10
and the
seconds
Lich
remaining.
trying to harass the Juggernaut can counter the harassment by just going onto the supports.
And speaking of counter, when Juggernaut has even finished spinning, he's able to use the Omni Slash just to deal a little bit more damage, and even in that brief moment of invulnerability, the enemies are already falling apart due to the jumping slashes.
Dire team ban.
We see a Snapfire being chosen. This could be a mid Snapfire or support, depending on whether they're interchangeable between Purge.
Yeah, it appears that Kacang Gaming has a much more versatile lineup right now. It's hard to see which
10
hero is going to
seconds
play what.
remaining.
They could play a carry Purge even. They might play a mid
5
Purge.
seconds remaining.
Going for the carry Purge might be a bit difficult on the Juggernaut if they were to heads up in the mid game wise, but we could see a Mars controlling the Juggernaut nonetheless. Mars is also able to have his second skill be able to critical the Juggernaut
10
quite
seconds remaining.
fast with that burst of damage. And once Juggernaut has
5
this
seconds remaining.
Blade Fury finish, he's able to spearhead far away or even go for the kill, depending on the situation, whether they want to take him on or avoid his Omni Slash.
Yeah, in those
But
cases,
looking
it seems like Toss Snowball will be a very, very vital counterplay to any of the initiations by Kacang Gaming. Especially if there is the Arena of Blood and also the Chain Frost coming in. If Tusk was able to pick up a Blink Dagger, and the Snowball save would be able to help quite a number of their cores as well.
Taz might be able to have a lot of these incoming plays if he's able to pull it off. And we see that Kacang Gaming is able to displace a lot of the heroes as well, especially with the Mars Spear and also the Punch Hook. And separation-wise, Lich Chain Frost as well. And a little bit of distance covering on the gaze from the Lich. So yeah, we can see a lot of movements being displaced.
Yeah, that is quite true
capabilities.
though. Kacang Gaming's heroes are actually mostly focused on displacing heroes a lot, especially with the Punch Hook. With the Chain Frost bouncing around, it definitely forces the Team Overdue heroes to just split apart. And when Snapfire uses his ultimate as well, basically most of the heroes are definitely trying to run away or either try to get as close to the Snapfire as possible in order to break her up. And not to mention the Arena of Blood, right? It's definitely going to separate your heroes that are stuck inside.
Dire team ban.
Somehow, Kacang Gaming defense lineup would seem very, very good. If let's say Punch were to get a single target hook onto the high ground, Mars would be able to get out the arena to block any advancement. And let's say that heroes do converge, Lich would then have this Chain Frost to punish them. Snapfire from the back will also be able to dish out a lot of damage. So yeah, that could be one of the opening moves by Kacang Gaming.
Now we see Team Overdue has already banned about 3 hard carries right away, noticing that they don't really want to have that many options to deal with. And knowing this team, they love to go into the late game, and hopefully their Juggernaut will be able to carry them there.
We're expecting an average time of 40 minutes, but we're seeing pushing and shoving lane heroes right now. The Underlord might help to reduce that time just a little bit more, because with Juggernaut on the high ground push, the healing ward is able to keep the team alive very well, without even needing to tank the tower at all.
One last pick remaining for Team Overdue. They are requiring a mid hero, and that will be the Outworld Destroyer.
The Outworld Destroyer, we have not seen that hero for quite some time already in this tournament, and it seems to be a utility build. Provided Outworld Destroyer is also one of the best saving types of heroes.
10 seconds remaining.
Provided that the Purge hook onto one hero and dismember, he can easily save the carry, and then after that focus on other heroes. And not to mention the ult as well, able to deal a lot of damage, especially onto people crowding around a catch. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good pick. Now the only issue would be if, let's say, Juggernaut were to have his ult onto one target and suddenly the Outworld Destroyer vanishing that target, then it would be a huge miscommunication right there. And we have the last pick by Kacang Gaming is on Death Prophet to counter the push as well. So these are very war heavy heroes, and not to mention they can actually transfer into a push just after the war if Death Prophet is still alive. Yeah, who do you think? Who's your bet on which team is going to win this?
I think if we're going for late game, I really like Team Overdue's lineup. But if we're gonna go for push, I think Kacang Gaming might just be able to put it off.
Right. I'm also looking at Kacang Gaming. If they were to close the game early, they might be able to do it. But if let's say that Team Overdue were to hold on, then yeah, we get to see a lot more saves coming from Tusk and the OD. Then this will actually hamper a lot of Kacang Gaming's plays as well, and this will definitely set them back.
How about the laning phases? Who do you favor more?
Laning phases, why I would favor Kacang Gaming as well. They seem to have a better lineup for the early to mid game range. However, the Team Overdue, we have the Juggernaut as well, and the Outworld Destroyer. Outworld Destroyer is able to take on lanes very well by himself. So yeah, it's a bit hard to say, but I'm still gonna go with Kacang Gaming.
Okay, my bet is on Team Overdue. I kind of like their picks for the lanes. And without further ado, we'll already head on into the game. We see an arrow drawing out on the middle lane. And as the teams make their way, let me just start off with the team's introduction. And on the Radiant side, we have, for Kacang Gaming, is Cat and Dog, playing the Snapfire. Raja Sate on the Lich. Toya Doya on the Purge. Jan Ninja on the mid Death Prophet. And their captain being Simple on the Mars.
30 seconds to battle.
Alex, you want to do the next one?
Okay, so for the Dire side, we actually have Carlos Boyle on the carry from the Juggernaut, and then Harry Maguire on the Jakiro support, and we see Devil on the OD Outworld Destroyer for the mid player side, and Weebu on the Underlord going for the off lane, and there's also Not Even Close Baby on the Tusk. Right, we're able to see the first bounty rune being taken, and there's a bit of a scuffle at the top lane over there. So no first blood has been drawn yet, and both sides will pull off away.
I think we're seeing a carry Purge playing the safe lane.
Indeed. So this is Toya Doya on the Purge going for the carry. Up against the Pit Lord. Sorry, the Underlord together the Tusk. On top lane we see Mars
Oh, the hook.
and Sapphire.
On the Underlord, already taking so much damage. But too bad there's no rot yet. He should be able to make out of this alive. The tag team already being used just to slow the advancements of the Toya Doya and also Raja Sate from coming in.
But there was a very good hook onto their core. So this will set back their farm a little bit.
Snapfire being a little bit cheeky. Gonna block out the creep camp at the top lane.
So Sapphire did not go for the minus armor item. So his little shred will not really work very well just yet. So he's going for the Scatter Blast, which is more of a slow disable and burst damage. OD trading hands with Death Prophet at the mid. We might see a hook on bottom. Wow, this might be it.
Oh.
Tusker did not save.
Oh, Tusk. He just used the
Tusker
ice
did not
shards
save the
to the
Underlord.
disadvantage of his teammate.
Yep.
Oh, and they will
Oh,
not. They will not continue to chase him. I really do think that they could though. But they decide to offer mercy to not even close baby.
Yep. With
So
the
first
Lich,
blood going the way of Toya Doya, taking the life of Weebu.
the Lich Frost Blast is only 7 seconds. Without the boots, he's able to make it back to the tower in just that time, but yeah, they decided not to pursue. Right here with the ice shards picking up by the Tusk. He did not go for the snowball in this case. So I think they're probably trying to lock down the Pudge when he gets too close away from the tower. And they just want to mow him down, you know, with the Underlords or Trophy Aura, getting the most of the damage from the creep kills. And then they're just gonna whack Pudge down, yeah? That's how I see it.
What is this? Are you looking at Outworld Destroyer? I mean the blob that this person have. Oh, okay. That was hideous. What?
Must be a cosmetic from the
Animation?
yeah.
What the heck? Our bottom lane though on Weebu. The nice hook with the rod, one more hit, and the Ice Blast was able to finish it off, and then Toyota even finishing the life of not even close baby.
Yeah, Tusk couldn't do anything. Despite even having the Fairy Fire, but Pudge also has the Magic Stick. So yeah, they did not try to trade despite being so close to the tower, but it was not within the tower range. So just nice for Pudge and Lich to secure that kill. Top is pretty safe, however, despite having the Juggernaut. But knowing Mars is pretty tanky for the early game and the high damage output, so they have to tread a little bit lightly. Jakiro decides to go away from the lane, just pick up the bounty. And now they're going on to Juggernaut.
Not even
Juggernaut
close
light.
baby. He's facing a lot of trouble getting last hit
Oh,
by Toya Doya.
Mr. Bottom is having a little bit of a party right there. And yet again, Kacang, yeah, they're having this issue down there. They have to try to change their strategy a bit. Giving a lot of this flesh sheep, which is being picked up by Push right now.
Four
So we're
stacks
having
onto
4
him
flesh
already.
sheep.
Seems like it's a good lane for Toya Doya right now, being able to feed off a lot of Tusk and as well as Weebu.
Yep. Tusk may not have to pick up another level in order to save that. He really needs the snowball right now. Here we see a pull happening at bottom, denying the XP. Well, mid seems to be controlling Death Prophet. With the score of the CS, the last hits and denies going in favor of our destroyer. Oh, and we have another kill at bottom.
It's 2 melee
Push
heroes
still
against a
going strong.
Pudge. Not even close, baby, can't even do anything. Just try to go under the tower, but falls at the hands of Bob the Rot.
Push being too tanky right there. Right now they have a lot of their disables at their disposal. Having double slow coming from the rod and the frost blast, followed by the hook, high damage hook. With just only one level in it, but it's just enough to actually sharp away most of their HP. This may be quite a good lane. And we see top going for
Carlos Pollo trying to make it out of the way.
trying to
He
run
should
away.
be able to get it. Even has the magic stick, just to be safe.
And there goes the hitting ward. If Snapfire can actually get it. This looks like a good lane for Push with Weebu and not even close, maybe at only level 3. Push is already level 5.
Cat
Oh,
and
the
Dog
Toyo
though.
Daya.
Cat and Dog is
Oh,
gonna be
oh.
in trouble, and he tries to trade his life, but not. Or maybe they might just get a hit. One more hit,
Oh, the
and
Jackie
Harry
Ho
Maguire will
just
fall to the
walked
hands
back.
of Simple. A 1-for-1 trade.
Just had to walk back there.
I know how to handle such power.
Right now, the Jack Puffer is having a little bit of trouble with the CS only being 15, whereas our Destroyer has already 36.
It's safe to say that Devil is winning the lane against the Ninja and mid. It's definitely a hard lane to play against the Owl Destroyer.
Yeah, it's quite expected.
Oh my
And we
goodness.
see another kill at bottom. Going on to not even close, baby. We fall to Push again. With Push getting 7 to his flash heap stacks already. It's gonna
Oh
be
yeah,
a monster
Daya
in
is
the,
already
the late
level
game.
5.
Yeah.
He just needs one more crypt to reach level 6. And bottom, we saw how Weebu and not even close baby was trying to play so safe, and yet those
Yeah.
hooks, man, the range of that hook is just able to just close the distance and isolate one of them.
Yeah.
The
But
other is not able
that's
to
the thing about
rescue them at all.
that's the thing about the Underlord is that he's only good in shoving out the lanes. When it comes to forcing people down or saving people, it's gonna be a bit difficult if he does not have his out yet. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be a tough lane for him. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. If they can turn the team fights into their favor later. And a sidestep from the top lane. Not even close, baby managed to dodge Simple's here. And we see on bottom. Going out again, the Push
There
going
it is, the
strong
dismember,
onto the Underlord.
the rot.
And
the
this is
rather
the
late
tree going
ice
on
path.
to... And this will fall, yep. So now we see
Don't
a
even
huge...
TP's bottom just to secure that other kill.
Yep, there's probably no need for that. But yeah, we see a huge lead building up in the favor of Kacang Gaming right now. Mao is farming very safely on top, with the Tusk only as a threat, but not even really a threat at all. Tusk having the higher damage output.
If Tusk is not careful, Simple decides to go against him, but then misses the spear. This
So
is
far,
very
Tusk
dangerous
is
though.
evading the-
Simple knows that he can kill Tusk. He can kill not
Yep,
even close
yep.
baby with just the arena of blood, the level difference, and the power spike.
Yep. This might actually work.
The only thing that could save him is the snowball for just 4 seconds of, no, 3 seconds of invulnerability.
We see Juggernaut picking up a South. Lucky
Oh,
South
bottom
on that.
lane. Got the hook on Harry Maguire. The ice path
Oh,
not
bottom
going to
lane.
connect. And the rod will finish him off.
With already 10 flash heaps onto Pudge.
Under attack.
Pudge is
Pudge is
building up to
getting
be very
big.
strong, very early game. With already 10 minutes into the game, and it's already having 1.4k
Top lane
HP.
though, managed to connect the spear and not even close baby. Uses the arena of blood. Uses
And he just had to
comes
wait
back
out.
with
He
the
just
snowball.
has to wait out, but Juggernaut's coming. Trying to get to the spear. But it's not enough.
Oh, but it's too
It's
far.
not enough. Oh, the spear does not.
Uses
doesn't
a
manage to
god
connect
build.
attack.
Tower is under
Doesn't make it
Yeah,
out.
Juggernaut has the ulti. He has to be a bit careful for this.
are fortified.
We see DP and Sniper at mid trying to push out the lanes. As they go on to the first mid tower that they will try to take. Oh, there's a nice ice pipe, but however, there's no mid to follow up on the damage, and they will force mid back away. Seems like Overdue's team has decided to abandon the bottom lane. They can't do much about the push already, as the push is a bit overpowered for this. They try to focus on other lanes and try to help the other lanes recover. Oh, another hook on bottom, and they're actually trying for this. Push going on the Underlord. Can the Underlord make it out? But it does not seem like he can. Okay, Underlord is actually caught.
He tries to
right
go for
on
the
top.
safety of the tower, but that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. On top, we see them chasing the Juggernaut. They will actually try this because the Facebook is already being toggled, both sides. And here we go. And they will get it.
He's not getting away from that one.
Yeah. If Juggernaut does not TP out at that point, then yeah, he pretty much has nowhere to run. Juggernaut not having enough mana to TP out, so yep. He'll use the magic stick. Pash already becoming monster is going for the Agam quite fast already.
Oh, this time the Arena of Blood, even using the Spitfire ultimate. Or just secure the kill onto not even close, baby.
We see Kacang Gaming taking a 15-1 scoring right now, as they dominate most of the lanes except for mid. So we hope Team Overdue is able to recover from this. We've not seen them reaching most of their potential yet, especially on the Underlord, haven't reaching the level 6 yet.
Doya using the Dismember onto the Juggernaut, follow up with the Silence as well. Unable to use anything to get away from that sticky situation. It's like
We see
whoever
the
comes to the
exchange.
bottom lane, Toyodoya just eats them up. This is a struggle city. It's 16-1 right now, and we are 12 minutes into the game. It's not even. It's like every minute you have more than one kill.
Yep. And Push is sitting at the top of the network now with 7.5k in his bag, with his second highest going to the Mars. So yeah, seems that Team Overdue is trying to pick back up now because they have the mid joining their group now. And
Oh, the hook connected onto Weebu.
Successful
Even a
hook
Chain
on
Frost
that.
bouncing
And
back
look
and
at
forth
the
between
Chain
Harry
Frost.
Maguire and Devil.
This is not looking good.
A nice spear even. Oh my goodness. They did secure the kill onto the Outworld Destroyer and also Jakiro.
For Push being so tanky, that tower is nothing to him.
And they'll just die for it. Oh, the spear. Failing to
No need
connect.
for that. It's okay, they got it. And DP got a solo
Q is
kill
going
onto
off
the Juggernaut.
everywhere all over the map.
And looks like they are controlling Team Overdue very well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Our Destroyer going for that Wishblade. But still trying to get it out. Look at Team Overdue, their carry is sitting just half 50% below the
Dire's top
Push
tower
right now.
has fallen.
So there's a lot of catching up to do.
Man, this Push is feeling like a boss and he knows it.
With that hook nailing on top by the Push,
Dire's
hooking the Underlord.
is under
Actually his team, forcing his team to try to save the Underlord, but yeah, they pay a price when the Lich just had his ulti unleashed on all of them.
Bottom lane, they're just farming side by side. Jet Ninja trying to go on Carlos Boyo, throwing out a silence just to chase him away.
So we see Regents are going to the retreat of their jungle right now as they try to cover the high ground of their jungle. So we might see KG trying to overtake that in one spot as they have a ward on the ancient side. So they're able to monitor Juggernaut's farming.
Simple has revealed that he has a Blink Dagger already picked up on the Mars.
Dire's
So right there, they're going to increase their war potential. The initiation coming from the Mars.
Bottom lane.
we see a lot of people going after the Juggernaut just trying to
Yeah,
chase him out.
they even use the scan just to try and find where he's going. And they're gonna make a beeline towards the back. If they're not too careful, they will be able to bump into the whole of Overdue team. And let's see how it will pan out. They even throw out the
Holding out the
silence,
ward.
but are not able to find a Pillar Malice. Connects onto 3. The Ice Path only onto 1, but the
Oh,
Snowball
only
going after the
one.
push. Toyodoya. Can they finish Janinja in time before he managed to use a lot of damage? But
The
instead,
push will come in.
the Mortimer's Kiss finishing them off. Toyodoya eating up the Omni Slashes, but to no avail. Carlos Pollo is the only one left. Weebu will be chased down by 3 other remaining heroes as he is the final survivor. Can he make it all the way without getting
I
hooked
will
by
see a
Push?
Blink
They're trying to
Dagger
make
coming
way
in. I
for
will see
him.
a Blink Dagger coming in.
Even Cap Simple using the Spear of Mars. Keep him
Yep.
away, and there will be a team wipe giving the BYG beyond godlike to Toyodoya.
Victoria Dyer already picking up the Agam, he's becoming a monster already. Absorbing so much damage from that flash hit, he's able to block off so much damage coming from the Radiant side. So like even Jakiro's skills, or even as you see the one punch that came out from Tusk and then the save from OD instead, saving the Push from that damage as Push took his time to regen his HP in that banish mode. Yeah. So the moment Push comes out of that banish, we know that KG is already going to take the lane with that Agam on the rod.
Yeah, we see Toyodoya eating up a lot of that Omni Slash, but like it was nothing. This Push, man, is just way too fat. We've already sitting at around nearly 3000 HP.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yep. Not to mention the Agam pickup actually reduces the regen rate of the people he's rotted into. So that helps to stop Juggernaut's ward as well from being so effective.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The Ninja is still a little bit tofu to be advancing a little bit, front in the team fight just now. I think they should have just let Toyodoya lead the way and be the first one to
Because
absorb
without the
any kind of
Usurper,
damage.
he's not able to defend off himself yet, so he shouldn't be the one in front.
Dire are scanning.
Right now, we see Radiant actually retreating. Not really retreating, but the Dire are actually retreating to just their top jungle, where the Radiant has already occupied the bottom lane and the ancient stacks. We see Juggernaut's illusions placed on the top over there, but it's not doing anything.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's a bit of a waste.
Dire's bottom tower.
Oh, we see the Pulse hook coming in, and it's hooked onto not the close, maybe Tusker will fall down just easy like that. Looks like Raja Sote. Lish is doing a lot of support for this Punch, always following him around.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And yeah, I mean, that's all you need, right? You just need the Frost Shield to keep him alive and the
Yep.
Sinister Gaze as
The
well
extra
for
slow,
extra
the
slow.
Sinister Gaze,
Disable.
yep, a little bit extra. Punch going BKB for the next item, they're already 11k net worth in the lead, ahead of Team Overdue. Team Overdue might not see the late game if this continues.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
We see Carlos Pollo on the Juggernaut picking up the Maelstrom already. Seems like
Toyodoya
Kacang
having
Gaming
sights
is
on,
decided
and he
to...
managed to pick up the the Underlord. Oh my goodness, Weebu!
Fats in the fire.
Underlord
Straight
is
to the
kind of like a
heart.
hook magnet right now. See
Yeah,
Juggernaut going for the first push on the tower,
Dire's middle
as
tower
we
is
see
under
Kacang Gaming being lured to that push as well.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Kacang Gaming slowly chipping the tower of the mid.
Dire's middle tower.
As Push tries again to see if he can catch one more. And just showing himself.
Good sidestep by not even close baby.
This puts Team Overdue to conversion mid right now,
Dire's middle
where we see Juggernaut doing his thing, trying to push out the lanes if he can. But yeah, with this amount of space that
Dire's middle tower has
Kacang Gaming has created, they're already trying to go for the first advance onto the high ground already.
Started off with an ice path. Double ice.
And there goes the DP,
are fortified.
popping out. DP taking some damage right there.
Radiant's bottom
Look at
But it
how
seems-
far back
Seems like
Team
Team
Overdue
Overdue
is trying to
not
stay at the
choose
back.
yeah, they not choose to advance that fast.
Oh,
that
ice path and the banishment, man.
What else?
But the Arena of Blood able to keep 3 inside. This snowball coming in to stop Toyota from coming in, but then it's just too much damage.
DP
Even the
falling very
towers
low.
are not doing any damage at all because of the Arena of Blood.
DP still alive on this, and Juggernaut comes in to wipe out the team at the back. And Push will fall for this.
It was a 3 for 3. Is this what we consider a dive?
And the last one remaining,
Cat and dog trying to get out there. Is
Fire
there any
Stamp Cookie?
TP?
where the fire
There's no
come in.
TP.
What is the other team doing? They're not actually chasing, it's only Juggernaut chasing. Okay,
Carlos?
so I guess they choose to push out the lane instead. We
Okay.
4 dead on Kacang Gaming side, and 2 dead on Team Overdue. They actually gained a lot of gold from that fight just now with a 3k dip into their favor. Well, at least half of the HP of the towers are chipped. So yeah, hopefully in the next push, Kacang Gaming will be able to secure that. But if Kacang Gaming not too careful, they might lose the lead again. However, just to remind that Push right now has around 3.3k HP with 25 flash heap stacks.
I think the team fight just now
Oh,
was a
these
very
are good
good example of
tigers.
diving.
Impure beauties.
Especially the Mars going a bit too deep for the arena as well.
Oh, they managed
Mars
to find
should place
Jugger.
the,
The
arena.
dismember. Oh,
Oh, they're actually going on it. Jugger may not be able to have enough time
nice
to
Arena.
escape from
Nice
this now.
spear.
Yep, the good follow-up, not even able to do anything after that.
No chance for Carlos Pollo. He's doing his best to try and avoid the ganks, but he wasn't able to read that properly in just that. And now they're left without him for another 40 seconds.
He's almost getting his Manta. It's too bad that he wasn't able to get it to get that active evasion. But then again, yep. Seems
So
like
Team
Kacang Gaming
Overdue.
will try again the high ground push. They seem to really want this.
got
Jakiro will
the
have to
death
do his
buffer.
thing again.
Using the iPath but not connecting onto anything. Uses the macro pyre just to try to push out the creeps. They ping out the push. And he manages to get
Oh.
the hook onto Devil. No chance to even use the banishment onto himself, but yes, he did. The Chain Frost is already flying out, but the Arena of Blood trying to keep them in place, and that leaves Devil all to himself. Now that there's only 2 heroes remaining on Team Overdue, they're gonna try to force their way into the the other side of the lane. Try to finish off
Looks like
Harry
they really want
Maguire.
to clear this. With Juggernaut trying to help the
Carlos
Jakiro.
Pollo trying to
Push
do his
might-
work. Is he able to finish off with an
Push will
Omni
have the
Slash?
disruptor ready.
Oh, but he's being controlled. Is he able? Yes, he is. He managed to get it up, but now he's being split apart, and instead he will get Cat and Dog. But now it will be
Oh,
get
he's
caught
back.
by Toyodoya, man. This guy is hooking like a fisherman.
Oh, too bad Juggernaut did not have this real view on, and not able to sidestep that hook, punch hook coming from Toyodoya. So yeah, now Toyodoya has 31 flash hit from in his back right now. That builds up a lot into his strength right now.
Yeah, what is the hook rate of this Toyodoya? Look, it's like he's barely missing, and he's just like.
Once again, is that a vein coming from Weevil? Was it on purpose to get hooked by a punch? You know, questionable plays from Team Overdue, not trying to avoid punch hook that well.
I think not even Close Baby is the only one that's doing it really well. Janinja is already throwing bodies up, across the floor, and she will offer herself as sacrifice to allow the Kacang Gaming's team to retreat safely.
Whoa!
But
the hook
instead,
almost connected.
yep. A very nice sidestep by Harry Maguire, be it luck. but it doesn't seem like Kacang Gaming is gonna back off so soon yet. Oh, Devil. Trying to
they
catch
have
him,
one.
but I think he has
They're
jumped
looking for
into
blood
the...
right now. Oh, a good save right there.
Is that a save? Or did he actually meant to hit, hook Devil? But the Chain Frost
Oh,
jumping
the chain
onto
force
the
will
creeps.
connect. It will connect back onto the heroes.
Oh no, Tusk! Oh, what a nice save!
Good save, but then Tusk will not choose to go in as he doesn't have the dagger and will not choose to dive into 5 heroes.
What
So
an
Tusk will
amazing
back
save
away.
from the Chain Frost as well as the hook. The Astro Imprisonment. In the nick of time.
Yeah, just a good save coming from Devil right there on his teammate.
Otherwise, Tusk would have to snowball into push just to buy himself a little bit more time to get away from that. But the inevitable death would be inevitable after all.
Right. So yeah, Team Overdue has a lot of saves. They could try to play around that save to just target and keep those people alive. However, Push is really doing a lot of work, especially on the rot happening around everybody that's being saved.
This Juggernaut need to get huge, man, for them to even stand a chance.
Juggernaut is aiming for the SKADII next right now, trying to keep Push at bay, or even Mars, or even the DP.
I think what would be good is the Mage Slayer.
Mage Slayer. Right, we're also seeing the Glimmer Kit being used very well by Raja Sate to keep his teammates alive. As Team Overdue does not really have any dust, nor sentries to actually pick them up. If, let's say they find a fight not in their favor.
Kacang Gaming making a beeline towards the bottom lane right now. They're trying to force the push into the higher ground. But they do not have Janinja joining them at all. And we're gonna see if they're trying to commit, but at least they're gonna be knocking on the door just to let them know that they are serious. Pit of Malice not gonna connect onto anyone, but it's just there to zone them out. Even the shards is just there to zone them out. But it will not stop Mars from coming in. But instead the offensive force staff, the BKB only managed to trap not even close baby.
Kasper doesn't have anything to save himself. He will try to get out by himself, but no. Killer not able to do anything just yet.
Whoa, refresher into the BKB. Mars is still alive though. Toyoda also uses the BKB. Carlos Poyo able to use up the Omni Slash, able to get the kill onto the only Lich that was standing still.
Lich pro for, and now DP is
Ninja all by himself.
Oh, this OD is just back.
Yeah, it's giving way too much HP to Ninja.
Yeah. Oh, the hook.
The blind hook not going to be connecting onto anyone. Astro Imprisonment try to hold the push in place, and this would be a very nice save cookie. We'll bring Toyoda outside.
Yeah, enough. Oh, the healing one is just doing so much for them just yet.
This is 5 people against the raid boss, and they will be able to take down the ultimate boss. But this is quite a troll from Kacang Gaming. I don't know what they're thinking. Are they trying to increase the levels of their opponent? Because this is gonna get a little bit harder each time that they try.
Yeah, with DP actually going in just like that, without even focusing on the tower, this may be a bit of a lead loss. From the fight recap, we see that 1,000 gold actually goes to Team Overdue. But yeah, that's actually enough because Juggernaut is a survivor of that last fight. And that's what Juggernaut needs.
But we see how rich Kacang Gaming is already. They have the BKB as well as Refresher of being picked up by Mars.
Yep. OD, they will destroy, trying to go for the BKB on the item list.
The smoke being broken up by not even close baby uses the fear as by Raja Sate, but the spear misses, but it won't matter anyway because they will kill off. Not even close baby, there's no response to help his teammates around.
Yep, Jakiro committed the 4-step onto that, trying to save not even close baby, but yeah, Harry Maguire just not in time and decides to back away. Right now, the DP having almost his out ready in 30 seconds, sorry. And they will stay towards the bottom lane and also converge towards the mid, just trying to see who is available to be picked up before they go in for their next push. We see Mars going for the overwhelming Blink Dagger right next in his item list. Lich also going for the Aghanim Chain Frost build. And also the Sapphire aiming the Aghanim next. We see the Purge going, the Shiva's God trying to be extra tanky as he rots his way and his heart's content out. So yeah, Team Overdue. We have not seen Pitlor's ulti being used with the Finn's Gate yet to traverse the worlds. So not sure if he's being a proper player for the Underlord in this game right here. Team Overdue just holding on as KG, Kacang Gaming, goes for the Roshan uncontested. And that Prophet has committed her out just for this. So this will delay their next push by 2 minutes, as they will try to use the Aegis to actually pick off instead.
It's gonna be Hook Central.
I don't know if giving the Aegis to the push is a good idea, but okay. I mean, he is pretty tanky already.
Yeah. So even if Push is the last person alive, he may not be able to handle the whole team as well. So
yeah. The ninja getting
yeah,
spin.
just playing so close.
The hook tried to save him, but no. Instead, he used Scepter himself, and that is enough to already cause Team Overdue to back away to safety.
If Jakiro
But a
had
jump in
committed
from
more-
Mars with the Arena Blood only connecting onto 1, but with the BKB and the Refresher connecting onto 2.
Out coming onto the OD right
Multiple
now,
kills
and
already
you see
flying in,
Sapphire
and they will finish off Weebu first. Astro Imprisonment trying to save Devil.
Punch coming in close to OD. Oh, it's not enough. Snowball late. There's no snowball safe
Oh
right there.
no, the
There's
chain
no
frost
snowball
onto
safe right
tree.
there. Oh, this is a disaster for Team Overdue right now with the improper buyback placement. Punch will fall, but then the Aegis will still come back up alive.
They'll
If
take
they
away
can
his
actually
first
force
life. Cat and Dog will end up
Just
dying.
nice.
And then
Right forward.
Ice Path connected onto 2.
They will
Buybacks
try again.
already coming out from Team Overdue.
We see Team Overdue trying to hold on to this, but
Oh wow, that's so much AoE damage.
oh, that hook just connected.
The spear connecting onto 3.
And we see that dive coming in from.
Oh, they're gonna hold Death Prophet in
right now.
place.
Death Prophet does not have
Yep,
anything to
Ninja
bear
is dead.
out. And we see that the Simple trying to go back into pushing the racks, as they notice most of their team
Nice
is now
Ice Path.
dying.
They should be able to take out
Punch trying to hold
Toyodoya
on
here.
again.
But it seems like it's gonna cost them a lot of HP. Oh, he managed to get the hook onto Carlos Pollo, and he's tilting probably. He's buying back immediately, try to get him back.
We see
And the
dismember
dismember
being
even
popped
has a
up, and
cooldown.
The hook is about to come out, and they will take the next victim. And Captain Simple just decides to destroy the racks, while Push buys them a lot of time to actually reduce the racks to smithereens. We see Team Overdue just barely holding on right there, as Push is able to wreck most of their teammates.
Solo punch.
Considerably, 4 buybacks were extended from Team Overdue's side, whereas 1 buyback was suspended from the Death Prophet. So yeah, in terms of gold trade wise, it seems to be still an advantage of Team Overdue. However, in terms of experience wise, it seems to be in favor of the Pudge. Right now, Pudge is almost hitting the level 25, gaining a huge spike if he chooses to get the.
Oh, Captain Simple is gonna spot out Carlos Pollo.
If he tried this, it will be a one-on-one situation though.
He's stalking
With
his
the
prey,
invi rune
man.
almost finishing, he might try just to.
Oh, and he missed the spear!
This skill. Okay, so we
And
see
Carlos
Team
Pollo is
Overdue
gonna take the
attacking
safety
away
way
with it,
out of it.
as we see Kacang pushing their way to the top with DP already committing the out, and pushing
Oh, and they're throwing Ninja inside.
into the center of the lane.
Who's using that Dagon?
And we
Was
see
it
Lich
Raja Sate?
getting caught right there. And
Ninja with the
is
Dagon pick up.
posing.
And they will lose
Yeah.
the Lich.
They will lose the Lich for this with the Lich committed ulti, and we see the Mars on bottom trying to push out the lane and attracting attention right there. But DP already committing the Death Prophet ulti is about to just finish, and they couldn't chip away anything at the tower. There was kind of like a throw coming from Kacang Gaming side.
That was a literal throw, man. They threw Ninja inside. But instead, the one ended up dying was Raja Sate, the Lich.
Yep. So looking at the fight recap, yes, Team Overdue will benefit 1,700 EXP and also 600 gold exchange. So yeah, not too bad. They're still holding to the high ground. They get whatever they can. And we see Mars going blink in, just trying to clear the creep, whereas the Catapult Siege creeps is just doing their thing. Mars having everything ready.
Raja
some
Sate
cooldown.
returning back to the field.
Lich having his ulti coming up soon. So we will see the next big fight. As we see the Juggernaut not joining the fight anytime soon. And they will try to chip away this tower.
Oh, nice ice shot and nice, but a nice hook as well to counter that. But Raja Simple is not having of it. He's just gonna keep walking into it.
Mars just going back in.
Totally
Mars
taunting
trying
them.
to, yeah, Mars trying to taunt them to come at him. Now we see a nice watch here being placed on the lower ground of Team Overdue. So that helped to spot the Punch out, just nice. But yeah, we see Punch walking in like a boss. And they will try to chip away the tower just slowly.
Oh, they caught Raja
As we
Sate
see
for
a
a
lot of
while.
spacing coming from Team Overdue. A lot of spacing coming from their side.
Is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
And we see the Juggernaut just pushing bottom,
Top tower
trying to keep on pushing bottom.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
that
He's gonna
actually
hold.
comes in.
He's gonna hold Toyodori in place. Raja Sate taking a lot of damage. But the jump in from Mars. Already
Yeah,
Arena of Blood, first Arena of Blood. He's gonna drop the second one, and that will be able to finish off both the cores. Sorry, not just one. Actually, finish off 3 from Team
Juggernaut will
Overdue.
just take this. Not being able to do anything, Juggernaut is now out of options. Even the Manta can't even save him right now.
And
But I think there was done a very good play coming from the OD trying to banish the punch, because with that moment, the OD does not have anything to save it.
tower.
So that's when they choose to go on OD instead.
yep, that was a huge mistake by Devil.
And the GG is caught.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
And there we go. We see Kacang Gaming taking game 1, just as I predicted.
Man, that was such a close game. I almost thought Team Overdue would have won, but I think Kacang Gaming barely won by a bit.
Kacang Gaming had the huge lead from the bottom lane punch with the Underlord and the Tusk not able to actually do anything about it. So the problem was that they actually still ventured back to the lane, trying to recover the lane, but yep, they weren't able to salvage it.
Yeah, there were a few dips in between that almost allowed Team Overdue to catch back their footing. But I think Kacang Gaming was able to pull back their team into composure and just grab that peak back where they wanted it to be.
Okay, so we'll have about 10 minutes break before the next game commences. With Kacang Gaming taking game 1 with a score of 53 and overpowering Team Overdue with a score of only 20. And a duration of 38 minutes, not too bad.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Okay.
5 seconds remaining.
Looks like we're going on into game 2 right now for Kacang Gaming versus Team Overdue. And we're seeing the ban phase happening with the sniper pick coming from Kacang Gaming as they enter into their second ban. Team Overdue, not wanting to meet the push again,
Dire team
chooses to ban the push and the WD. Kacang Gaming going for the OD ban.
Well, it's either you pick it or you ban it. And it seems like they don't want to pick it at all. Well, the team Overdue is gonna get first pick on Jakiro again.
10 seconds remaining.
But that also leaves up Undying available to be picked up. And instead they will go with the first pick with Mirana.
Team Overdue changing their lineup with a different type of build, going for the Mirana.
Radiant
Perhaps it's more on the shadow of the night. Here we see Kacang Gaming going for the hunting and assist build. Spirit Breaker and Dawnbreaker both breaking into the lanes.
Yeah, these heroes are really good at getting up close and personal.
Dire team ban.
And also very, very tanky. But Team Overdue will
Overdue.
respond by picking
Radiant team ban.
very,
Hard
very
wins.
long range and slippery heroes, I would say.
Slippery, but yet not very high HP. If they can actually kite and get away from them, they may be able to just handle it. But Spirit Breaker and Dawnbreaker has their way of catching up to the opponents.
10
So,
seconds
yep.
remaining.
And we see the lifestealing being banned from the Team Overdue,
Dire team
as they seem to be focused on disables and magic spells right now. Undying being banned by the Kacang Gaming.
Yep, Undying would have been a very, very good pick if Team Overdue had choose to use it
Radiant
here.
team ban.
As we would see Dawnbreaker and Spirit Breaker would try to dive in most of the fights.
If they have a Timbersaw player, Timbersaw would be really, really nice against the
10
Dawnbreaker or the
seconds
Spirit Breaker.
remaining.
Yep, Timbersaw will be able to counter a lot of strength heroes. In
5
fact,
seconds remaining.
It's really smart of Team Overdue to also ban out the Lifestealer. Lifestealer loves very, very fast and quick
Dire
vessels like
team
the
ban.
Spirit Breaker to just be able to transport him away or towards the enemy whenever he uses the Infest.
Radiant team ban.
Kacang Gaming chooses to take away the Night Stalker. That's pretty odd. I thought they would be the ones to pick up the Night Stalker instead.
well, if they have too many really heavy diving heroes, I'm not sure how that would work out on the high ground push later though.
Second Radiant team pick.
And they also
Then
choose
again,
to take away
banning
the
the
Ursa.
then, yeah,
Ursa would have been
it's like-
perfect.
Yeah, Ursa would be good right there because they would be diving a lot more. and
Oh, the Invoker.
so we have Invoker player right here.
I'm very
we-
curious to see who will be playing the Invoker.
Will we be seeing Invoker Sun striking most of whoever Spirit Breaker and Dawnbreaker is aiming?
Or is this the more of the Quas and Wax kind of invoker playing the Tornado and EMP
5
build.
seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Centaur Warrunner.
Centaur Warrunner. Pretty good hero to actually combo with the out, especially under Mirana's guys.
Yeah, Team Overdue's lineup has really
10
good mobility,
seconds remaining.
and I think they kind of need it, especially to try to kite
5 seconds
Kacang Gaming's
remaining.
lineup. Maybe they'll even go for the anti-mage.
And the match will propose a long game though.
And that's
As
what
they
they're always
go with
hoping
the
for.
ban on the stock.
Maybe a Bloodseeker next.
The Bloodseeker may be a useful hero here, as they seem to have a lot of heroes that can chase.
Radiant team pick.
Oh, there it is.
It's really the
I
AM.
caught it.
And
There
here we
it is.
see Team Overdue trying with the AM as they will go into split push and trying to take out. I'm not sure how this will work out in the wars though. Yeah.
Yeah, there's really not much synergy here, but I think they really excel in terms of split pushing, if that's what they're really going for. Maybe next they'll have to pick up the Prophet.
Dire team ban.
And Disruptor?
Disruptor coming in. A pretty good lineup if you are going for the capture on AM.
Yeah, if
The
they
out-
land the ulti
always-
and if they're able to hold him in that place, there's no way that anti-mage can escape from that.
Yeah, even Manta would not be able to save him. And this might force AM to go for the BKB instead in order to get out from Disruptor's grasp.
Interestingly, they straight away banned the Bloodseeker.
Bloodseeker, considering Bloodseeker to be a threat to the AM and the
Is it
Centaur
really?
Warrunners.
I don't know. I think it kind of goes both ways, because if, let's say, anti-mage
5
manages to use
seconds
the counter spell, and Bloodseeker immediately uses the Rupture.
But that would be a once-off kind of thing once in a while. And you wouldn't see it all the time though. You wouldn't see it all the time. So
Yeah.
I think Bloodseeker can counter the AM if a war breaks out. And Magnus comes in. That would be a bit weird, but considering if we would be expecting to see a mid Magnus,
Yep. They need a mid against the Invoker. Banning out the Faceless Void is not bad,
Dire team pick.
and they
banning out the Lina. Lina would be a good pick right here to try to hold the game.
I think they can also go for the Outworld Destroyer again, if...
Yeah, but our Destroyer is already banned, so
Oh yeah,
not
that's
enough.
true.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Maybe the Omni Knight. They need some sort of sustain, at least.
I would want to see the sniper being picked, but too bad it's banned. Team Overdue going into the final 30 seconds of their picks, as they will consider what to pick for their mid player.
Radiant team pick.
Points away.
And we have the Pangolier being chosen by Team Overdue. This will help to create some havoc as long as he doesn't get caught by this disruptor.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So now they need a hard carry, right? Or at least a mid game kind of carry. Something that is range most likely. Or maybe something that can go toe to toe with the anti-mage. Maybe a Phantom Assassin.
With 30 seconds left on the clock for Kacang Gaming. They will use their remaining time just to think of what to get for their main carry.
Even the Legion Commander will actually be not bad here.
Legion Commander is usually chosen for the early game control on the AM. And there we have it, we have the Clinks
They'll go for
being
Clinks.
chosen. And
Okay,
they will
Clinks
have
is
some
not bad.
push power right there.
The Ninja Invoker.
Cat Dog on the Spirit Breaker, there will be a support Spirit Breaker and Raja Satya
Wow.
on the
Okay, I
as
can
a
see
support
why
as well.
probably they picked the Mirana. I mean, the skin is pretty magnificent. That's an immortal, is it? The Centaur War Runner is an immortal skin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks pretty huge. I can't even see the AM anymore.
Yeah, what the heck? It's like Team Overdue is picking heroes based on the cosmetics they have.
Yeah, I guess Team Overdue is not really going for their combos, they're actually going for their comfort picks.
They're going for the champion spotlights. I mean, look
Right,
at this Clinks,
so-
is pretty naked and bony.
This Hoodwink is still new as well.
Yeah, but look at the background, whew, all the glimmer and glamour.
So this will be the last game for tonight, as we see it, as well as the last game for Team Overdue, as we're almost closing towards the end of the tournament. And yep, they will have fun in this last match against Kacang Gaming.
Okay, here we go. On the Radiant side for Kacang Gaming, we have playing the Invoker will be the Ninja. And on the Spirit Breaker, there will be Cat and Dog. On the Dawnbreaker will be the Captain Simple. Disruptor will be played by Raja Sate, and the carry Clinks will be played by Toya Doya.
And on the dire side for Team Overdue, we see Carlos Pollo on the AM, the anti-mage. And then there is Devil on the Pangolier. And then we also see Mango on the Centaur Warchief, followed by
To battle.
Harry Maguire on the Hoodwink. And there's also Weeble, Captain Weeble on the Mirana at top. And we see a scuffle happening at top as the AM is being chased out of the high ground for the bounty rune.
Seems like top lane they
Seems
really want to
like-
contest this. And yeah, there's no way that Carlos Pollo and his team could be able to fight it off against two beefy looking offlaners.
So the Breaker Brothers are on top, and they will proceed to go head-to-head against the Anti-Mage and also the Mirana support. Whereas mid, we will see Devil on the Pangolier going up against the Ninja on the Invoker. And bottom lane, we will see the Centaur Warchief against Clinks and also Disruptor with the aid of Hoodwink on the side. We see Centaur Warchief getting bullied out of the lane that fast.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
taking a lot of punishment already. Not even able to land a hit on anything, but he's already taking so much punishment.
Again, at top, AM is such an annoying hero to go against due to his mana break. Most of the heroes going up against him will have to play with passives just to try to flush him out of the lanes. We see Mango on the Centaur Warchief, already using his last tango. The Hoodwink has 6 tangos to give, but none to give to Centaur.
Well, bottom is a tough lane to deal with, especially when you haven't picked up the retaliate, and you're dealing with 2 range heroes.
2 range heroes, exactly. Yeah, he did not, and that's why he did not even pick up the retaliate at the 2nd level.
Yeah, he really need that level 2. Otherwise, he's just gonna be punished over and over again.
Yeah, but no, he already had the level 2, but he didn't even put into it the retaliate. So he's totally going.
He needs to go all in, man. Oh, nice.
Yeah, he needs to go in. Totally going for the spells.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, what is Clinks doing?
Can he get
Clinks very confident.
one more hit? Oh, clicks. And
Clinks
just when we were
trying to
talking
hold
about
back.
how bad the build was by Mango, he managed to
That
deliver.
was actually, play out in his favor, and yeah, he has the whole lane to himself right now. With Disruptor having so little mana left, but he still has the mangoes. So
Yeah, there was a very nice connection by Harry Maguire using the Acorn shot and also the Bushwhack, immediately allowing Mango to close the distance and just be able to dish up the 1-2 combo. And yeah,
but Clinks couldn't run away because he did not have any skeleton walk, and
I mean,
he was actually.
If I was the Clinks, I wouldn't feel that I need to have the skeleton walk.
But the thing was, he actually wasted some time double thinking whether he should stay or fight, and I guess that costed Clinks.
Yeah,
that
to allow the stun to connect.
Yeah, he could have run away a lot more earlier. It's just that he chose to backtrack twice, in fact.
Yeah, and they put him in a very precarious position.
I'm not opposed to taking the occasional bounty.
Oh, simple. Top lane. They're being gone on. Simple trying to make his way out of there. Even Carlos Poyo also decides to back off.
With so little mana left onto Spirit Breaker and Dawnbreaker, they can't really do it.
This is such a pain to deal with the anti-mage, especially if you're a melee hero. So the Soul Ring is already picked up by the Dawnbreaker, just to try and mitigate.
Okay, but Dawnbreaker being on low HP may be a bit of a gamble right there.
Yeah.
But with AM being able to flush out all the mana, he now can calculate that there's no threat against him in terms of skills.
Yep. So the only way to fight against him is to right click, and that's it. So if that's the
Bottom lane
case...
seems to be in much more control right now compared to the previous game.
Yep. Nobody's beating anybody yet.
Looking at the creep stats, we see AM is actually right on top with 23 last hits already.
Yeah.
Controlling his lane pretty well.
And he also picked up the Ring of Health. That should be able to allow him to stay in the lane longer than ever.
However, we see now Clinks getting back that stats. Having 26 crit kills now.
The Centaur War on Mango is going for a 1-2-1 build.
Well, it's gonna be a bit hard to take on the Clinks because of the searing arrows providing so much damage.
Yep. The right click potential.
Yeah, but before Clinks could hit his level 6, he's very soft actually. So that retaliate could actually work to repel Clinks from trying to right click him all the time.
I think this should be an easy lane for anti-mage. If things go well, he should be able to reach the battlefield with within 14 minutes or 13 minutes. And yeah, he's already able to secure half of its components at this 6-minute mark. Rushing for
The arrow will not connect. Oh, we see Disruptor catching 2 of them. And they will try to go to Disruptor to punch
Mango
him,
going man mode, telling the Disruptor this is my field.
Right. It's too bad that the Hoodwink does not have any mana to get out the stun to connect. Otherwise, they might have tried to kill the Disruptor, but then again, Disruptor had Magic 1 charges of 11, and yeah, he will most probably survive that.
Mango also has 10 magic charges in the one.
So,
really
Centaur
holding on
having
good.
picked up the Ring of Health, they will actually bolster his survivability a lot. Especially going for the aggressive double edge a lot onto the creeps.
I think the biggest kill potential is at bottom lane. There it is, they're able to initiate off onto the Klings, but it's not enough burst
not enough.
damage. With the
Klings has picked
bushwhack
up
and
the
the
Falcon Blade already.
stomp.
Illusion.
Klings didn't even bother to pick up the skeleton walk.
He's just gonna walk away in old-fashioned style things.
Yep. Doesn't even need the boots. Just gonna build enough HP to survive the burst. Oh, top lane, however. Oh! A nice teleport by Devil, able to use the swashbuckle to just finish off the remaining HP of what's his name? Cat and Dog.
Yeah, the Spirit Breaker was almost able to get the AM, but
It wasn't
was
the
stopped.
AM. Was it the AM? Oh, it was the AM. Yeah,
Yeah,
Carlos
the AM was
Pollo.
very low. Yeah. But yeah, Devil managed to stop in his tracks just in time and to get the
Oh,
kill.
Carlos, what are you doing? You should blink away.
Carlos just having the self depleted just so fast.
Yeah. That's
And now he has to rely on his
400
health to
HP
get
gone.
back up. You see Cat and Dog on the bottom lane right now, just waiting in the forest,
What's he doing
waiting
over
to
there?
go on to Centaur, if that would be the case. So you
yeah, I
see
think they
Klings
are.
trying to chip them away, and there they go.
Kinetic field. With the barrage,
The barrage
hitting
coming
it.
out. the
Sunstrike is
comes
not.
out again. Oh, and they will trap him.
What?
And it's actually good enough. And it's actually good enough.
Oh, the creeps! They're gonna get Radasate! And nobody decides to even distract the creeps away.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
They really want that hoodwink that they decide to just abandon their friend. So
So it was a 1-for-1 trade, I guess. What's the gold swing? Only 100 difference.
Precious bounty.
100 gold swing difference.
Amazing what you found
Yep.
lying on.
But what comes after that would be the EXP gain from the creeps. Now that Bones have all the lanes creep to himself, he would hit the level 6 right now. Whereas Centaur is still on the level 5, with just a little bit more left to level 6. He will need that level 6 to get his ulti out, and that will increase the team's war potential.
Devil was teasing mid with the Rolling Thunder, and it forces Invoker to use the Ghost Walk right away. It seems that Dawnbreaker is controlling the AM a lot better than I thought.
With Dawnbreaker's passive, being just a 1, he's able to actually hear himself back, and the creeps as well, that third strike.
The Charge of Darkness now going on to Anti-Mage. They're gonna try to finish him up. Combo, Sunstrike able to connect,
And
able
they
to finish
found
off
it.
Carlos Pollo!
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Beautifully initiated and controlled. The Anti-Mage just falls off in a burn after the Sunstrike has connected.
The counter spell only being at level 1 with only 50% magic resistance. Even if it's at level 4, it would probably not save him with all that bashing coming from
Top tower
SB and the Dawnbreaker.
And Sunstrike being the pure damage it is, I don't think that will save him from anything at all.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's
Bottom lane,
And Hoodwink
they found
may
Harry
have
Maguire.
been scouted out.
The Acorn only gonna hit on one.
Barrage
Barrage.
not hitting it
Glimpse
off,
back,
and
not in the
they
best
have it.
position. But he is able to stampede away, and they might get the kill onto Rajasati instead.
Probably not. Yep.
They're probably not aware that there is the Moonlight Shadow. Oh, the Sunstrike! Oh, almost
Doesn't
hitting
make
Harry
it
Maguire,
all.
they're even pinging it out. It's so close.
Now we see top going on to the Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker doesn't have enough mana to escape.
Oh, Dawnbreaker trying to juke, but not enough. Cannot avoid the mana void from the Carlos Poyos anti-mage.
Dire's middle tower is under
The anti-mage is not picking up a boot at all yet.
structures.
We'll go straight for the Battle Free.
Dire's
As we see the Invoker going straight for the BOT just after the Midas.
The prize is mine.
Team Overdue is doing pretty well, hanging on to make this
And
early
here
part
we
of the game.
see
One more hit onto
Here we
Rajasati.
see-
Yes, it
Wow,
is. That arrow
that's
able
enough.
to secure that kill.
Killed them both instead of just one.
before you want to retaliate into Center Warships, he's really going for the damage build rather than staying in the lane build.
I love it when the sharpshooter is now being picked up by Hoodwink. And what did we just miss? How did they get a kill on the ninja? Sorry, how did they get a kill on to Carlos?
Looks
Oh.
like they have a ward up here, and they were able to detect the AM farming into the jungle, and hence they had their usual combo on to disperse onto the AM. So, yeah. And here we see, once again,
Wow!
SB having the charge, he will not try to deward.
He cannot do it. He doesn't have the
Yep.
sentry over there.
I could look at you all day.
So we see top of the net worth is right now holding on is Invoker, followed by Clinks with at least 5,000.7. And
Oh,
Now we
Rajasati
see-
not in the place that he wants to be, but the Dawnbreaker trying to keep him alive, and he will keep him alive. In fact, they'll turn this fight around, and down goes Captain Weeble. In fact, on the other side of the map, Toyadoya also falls apart. But in the top lane, we see multiple Power Rangers tipping in. And Devil try to keep them in place, but no, these two guys are really tanky. Just how are they gonna? Oh, I take back what I
Oh.
just said. I think Cat and Dog might just be able to get out of this
Oh.
alive.
Did not even get that SG out in, as he freely runs away back to mid, and now they'll have control of mid tower as well, being pushed by the Invoker.
Let's allow space, forcing Team Overdue to teleport all of their heroes there
Right.
after they finish off
Team
the,
Overdue does not have
things.
any range stun at this point. They only have up close and personal stuns. The range stun will only be Hoodwink, but that might take a little bit of good aiming to capture the BB, the SB.
Invoker now sitting at the top of the network. He has picked up the Midas and also the Boot of Travel. Carlos
We
Poyo
see
now
bottom,
that
time
he
to
has
push the lane.
his Battle Fury. Mango
Now the
into
Centaur
Vanguard.
should be getting a dagger soon. I'm not sure what he's aiming next, but yes, that dagger would come in handy.
Seems like there's nobody else defending bottom lane. Tier 1 would be able to just fall, and
Dire's bottom tower
Just like that.
has
yep,
fallen.
Harry
Yeah,
Maguire's
that's the annoying thing about the Force Spirits, being able to provide a lot of siege
pushing
power.
power.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Emma has already picked up the Battle Free, and that will increase the rate of farming for the jungle. Klings has already picked up the Maelstrom, as he slowly builds his way into the
Oh.
Millionaire. Oh, sorry, the Gladiator.
How did they find the Dawnbreaker bottom?
Dire's top
I mean,
tower is
What?
under
There was no
attack.
stampede you even used.
Tis mine.
There's no dagger. So it was all. Oh, they used the arrow.
Proper skunks.
Yeah,
It was the help
the
from
arrow
Mirana.
connected. Centaur, reaching soon for the dagger. I would think AM has to get that Manta out very soon. If Klinks has the Gleipnir and AM has no escape, there'll be a huge barrage coming down on AM.
They're gonna try and mid. The bushwhack able
You
to
see
connect.
it? The sharpshooter being exposed, and the
Oh,
arrow
nice arrow! Even the sharpshooter able to connect at full speed.
And now they'll get,
And they'll get both.
The sharpshooter.
Yeah. And the stampede
That was a super long charge.
onto. Oh, the stampede is actually just to run away from Mango.
Yep.
And they will try to converge on the bottom next. There was a beautiful arrow onto mid.
And the disguise will fade now, as they will try to look for the Dawnbreaker.
Arrow up, just missing off the mark, but they should be able to notice that there's somebody else TPing in bottom. Invoker.
Right now, all the death time has been reset to 0, and we see 3 from Radiant side getting ready to take on the siege from Dire. With 4 man pushing into the tower, we also see Disruptor slowly walking his way to the tower, ready to join his team. And the scan is being used. Found. Mango trying to go in.
Bushwhack. The stun strike on one side, but the sharpshooter able to still connect onto Simple.
They will still take on Dawnbreaker. And here
Yeah,
we
they
see
finish off Dawnbreaker there. Devil will just swashbuckle away, but the tornado able to still connect. Is he able to use anything to get out there? Oh! Disruptor
it's
almost
probably
dying.
not- The bash will not connect. Imagine that bash connect, and wow, they'll be the unluckiest.
Yeah, the greater bash, right?
Yeah.
How
AM
many hits did
just
he
being
try to
free.
hit? He landed 3
Huh?
hits, right? Or was it 2 hits?
I think 2 hits. Yeah. Just a little bit more. With that 70% chance to bash, you know, it could work in 1 in 5.
17%. Wow. It's like, yeah, 1 in 5.
Gold for me.
Well, the kills are still going in favor of Team Overdue, but in terms of gold advantage, there's more gold going to the side of Team Kacang Gaming. It just goes to show how much better they are at controlling the map and also finding the best spots to farm. And I think Team Overdue at that bottom war, they got pretty lucky to be able to just grab a kill and get away with just 2 losses.
With Kacang Gaming still holding on to that tier 1 tower,
Radiant's
so
bottom tower
they still have all their tier 1 towers in place, whereas Team Overdue has lost already all their tier 1 towers, so
Yep.
they have the early game lead in terms of net worth.
Oh, look at mid. Weebu is taking so much damage from the 2 spirits.
Invoker aiming for the BKB right next after the US Scepter pickup. We see Disruptor encountering the center, but decides not to engage.
Invisibility.
The smoke, the moonlight shadow. So both invisible heroes, but with no
Yeah.
detection.
No detection. There was a bit of a confusion right there.
I think that would have been advantageous to Team Overdue because they had the double
Dire's
damage.
courier has been
Yep.
killed.
If they had detected, but of course, they will also not expect anybody to have a Shadow Blade from the other side, and has nobody pick up the dust nor a sentry.
Yeah, I mean, Pangolia would have had the power spike because now that he's had the diffusal blade picked up, plus the double damage, I think that would have been advantageous towards them.
Yeah. Yeah, somehow we have the AM getting ready to bomb as well. The diffusal pickup is really strong against their supports.
Anti-mage still trying to farm as much as he can to get the Manta. Once he got the Manta, it'll be a little bit harder to kill him. And that should be also be able to accelerate the farm. There's a smoke onto 3 heroes at bottom. Dire are gonna try to make their way in towards the Radiant jungle. With Mango probably taking the bait. But Dawnbreaker is flying at the top. They found the anti-mage, and Carlos Boyle being ganked by 3 heroes altogether.
Yeah,
The
despite
global presence.
Centaur Warship having the ult was not used at all, as AM was completely locked down and controlled.
And they are now sneak into the Rose Pit. Toya Daya was actually giving vision to Cat and Dog to just charge on in, and I think Anti-Mage had no idea that he was being charged at. And right away, Simple was able to just use the ultimate and maintain that control onto the Anti-Mage for Toya Daya to just finish him off. The arrow connecting onto Toya Doya, but they are not able to stop the advances of Kacang Gaming from taking away the Aegis.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's just will fall to Kacang Gaming.
But it will go to the hands of the Dawnbreaker. So we see 3 of the cores from Kacang Gaming already leading the top of the network. And not too far away with the Anti-Mage and also the Pangolia. But struggling a bit behind is Mango on the Centaur Warrunner. Dawnbreaker with the Desolator picked up. And next he will build into the BKB. This is a Dawnbreaker that really wants to get into your face. And the Moonlight Shadow already being used. He's gonna walk up the hill and will be spotted by the Cat and Dog. He uses the dust. Dawnbreaker uses his ultimate, trying to hold him in place. But Pangolia also responds with the Hedgehog mode.
It's a double hammer, and the Glitio comes in with the barrage.
Oh,
Pangolia is still kept alive though.
but not for long.
But Pangolia will fall. As
The strike team by Team Overdue has just met their match, and that was a failed operations altogether.
They were actually trying to go for an easy pickup, but it ended up as bumping into the whole
I don't
team.
think it was an easy pickup going onto the Spirit Breaker, especially since he's not even bothered to use the Bulldoze.
And they actually went into a watered ground, so there was a huge climb up the battle.
Seems like Dawnbreaker and Krings are very much taking over the game right now.
With the AM being able to secure the ultimate orb to complete his recipe for the Manta.
They need really
and
big
they have
hands.
the Dawnbreaker, they might expose the Aegis at this. And then comes the
Anti-Mage is gonna join the fight. The Swashbuckler totally whiffed.
Oh, and AM's get caught without the Manta.
Kinetic field. Oh, but look at how much damage Anti-Mage just falls right away. And they're able to finish the first life of the Dawnbreaker. Cat and Dog trying to charge in, breaks it into 2.
They will have to get away.
Tornado, catching 1.
The arrow missed.
Mango gonna try to charge back in, but then instead gets held down by Toya Doya and will finish him off with the barrage. On the right side of the map, Simple also finishing up the Mirana Weebu.
Centaur did not even use the ulti at all, as Centaur falls, and his teammate will also fall as well.
Who said you could struggle?
Oh, okay. So the sub-shooter was used but not able to dispose of the Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker was choosing pull away as Invoker and Klings will stay to fight and push the tower down.
Yep, they're making easy and short work.
And the
Dawnbreaker will come back in.
As we see,
Oh, that is a lot of
Harry
damage.
Maguire being caught off,
He's never tried.
not able to escape that hammer.
16 charges already on the Desolator.
That's gotta hurt.
Yep, that's
Radiant's
a lot of
top tower is
kills.
under attack.
They're gonna go for Carlos Pollo next. He immediately responds with a Manta activation and he will blink right the hell out of there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Team Overdue will now use the Glyph of Fortification to make, or actually delay the push. But if I were Team Overdue, I wouldn't bother defending the bottom lane at all. It's better to go to the high ground, and that's where the real fight should take place.
Right. So Team Overdue is right now being set back by 10k in net worth, as they lost their AM in the latest war as well. And now Team Overdue is being forced to retreat, and they try to stick S5 and cover the AM right now. AM has just picked up the... and no mana left on SB, so SB will fall as the team will not converge to pick out another fight.
Invisibility.
I think the Mirana needs to play Mjolnir and a Diffuser Blade as well. This Harry Maguire also needs to go Diffuser Blade. I think that's how they win the game.
Everybody diffuser.
Everybody mana breaks. And easy mana bomb.
Radiant are scanning.
Mango just needs to go Blade Mail.
Yeah, for the bones, right?
Yep, go let Bones trap him up with the Gleipnir and just open up the Blade Mail. Because there's really not much chance for the anti-mage to use his mana void. Most of the heroes here are not really gonna use their mana a lot. And to have a full mana tank like Invoker,
Dire's top tower
1700
is under attack.
on the Disruptor is 1400. The rest of the other heroes is really nothing much.
Yep. AM's Bane right here will also be Disruptor's ulti,
Has fallen.
as it does not have the BKB, and Manta will
Gleipnir being
actually not
used,
save.
able to catch onto 2. The amount of damage! Mango
And the
or
callback.
Devil also get caught back and... Yep, they make short work of both of them, Toyo Doya. Able to
Despite
put the
having
barrage in
supports
between both of them.
that they're still
That's
able to
a
bring
lot,
back.
lot of AoE damage. And they're trying to pressure the top lane already. Chipping away very, very quickly in less than 3 seconds. This tower will actually fall to the hands of Kacang Gaming. With very, very little resistance, they'll catch onto Toya Doya. Sharpshooter being used, but gives up the life of his own.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Arrow, not going to connect onto anyone. There's no buyback even being used from Team Overdue.
Is under attack. Top barracks has fallen.
And Kacang Gaming will claim the first lane of Rax scot-free. 0 casualties. Come on, Carlos Pollo. Carlos Pollo has picked up the Basher. He's now gonna build into an Abysso.
If you're not too careful, Claims
They
will
spot
spot
him
out.
out. Gleipnir used. The stun, the Sun Strike, even the Lux. Enough for the anti-mage to be taken down without even a chance to respond with a counter spell.
Yeah,
And
it
now
just so
they're gonna
happens
have
the
to
Manta
fight.
to be on cooldown for 4 seconds. The moment he was caught by the Gleipnir. So, yeah. AM was really having a bad time. And being unable to escape most of their lockdowns happening. As the
Yeah.
combo from the team happened just one after another.
They have the vision wall, but Mango decides to go right in. Stomp onto, only connecting onto one as the BKB is being mitigated by Captain Simple. Simple uses the Dawnbreaker ultimate. able to keep his teammates alive for a moment, and they will try to bail out Devil under the guise of. Whoa, there's so much damage from the barrage! They will finish off Cat and Dog, but their Kacang Gaming will continue to press on the
They're
attack.
not able to secure many kills. They will try this.
Oh, nice! What a huge amount of burst damage coming from Devil after seeing that his
Look at
team
that.
is able to control so much.
With the Wicked Sick being disposed, he now has over 1,000 gold gain, just like that. In that fight recap, we do still see not much gold gain from both sides, but we do see EXP trade happening. Nonetheless, Kacang Gaming still remains on top in terms of net worth.
Guess what comes next?
AM has to find a way to keep himself alive even more, as he now has a lot of death in his hands. In fact, he already has 5 deaths with 0 kills at this point, being a liability to the team instead.
Klings has almost twice as much net worth as the Centaur War Runner. One of the cores. That's insane. It's also funny to notice that both the supports on Team Overdue have picked up the Rod of Athos. Oh, now they're using the Charge of Darkness onto Mango. They use Glaive near Sunstrike and finally finish him off. Nope. Ah, yes, they will. Bash him back just for good measure.
Santa watch him not being able to fan up himself right now, not being the toughest guy on the map.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, maybe the Blade Mail is the best option to go. And let Klings just destroy himself.
Klings right now has much more HP than Centaur though.
Glaive
And we
Mirror,
see
do you
that
use
burst
the
coming right
anti-mage?
in.
Is it
he
enough
just goes
damage?
crazy.
Not enough at all. Sharpshooter able to connect but barely reduces or do anything. Whoa!
I am barely escaping that. See Bones trying to do it again. Oh, here we go!
Oh, wow!
Oh, and it's enough.
The combo able to finish off Harry Maguire.
Without a force staff, they only have
Yeah, there's no
they
first
only have
step.
little to actually go on the offense, but they don't have anything to save themselves from.
Yes.
Which is right now striking back into their item choicing.
Oh, is that a Basher? Basher picked up on the Pangolier.
Yep. And
Oh.
Pangolia committing that.
And nothing
And
can
he will
save
pay
him
for
from
that.
that. In fact, this Mango
Centaur
also
will
jumped
pay
right
for it
in.
as well. As Kacang Gaming easily wipes out the first 2
We
cores.
see 2 buybacks already coming in. Dawnbreaker using the ultimate, keeping his teammates alive, and it's not needed because none of them are actually dying. Except for the backlines, Disruptor is still kept alive, but... Oh, the Mana Bomb! Able to take out the Disruptor alone, but the rest of his teammates are now being haunted, or hounded down. But as I say that, Simple has overextended, that is
will fall
considered
for
diving.
this,
Dyer's middle barracks
As Centaur and
has fallen.
Hoodwink are the only ones left right now to defend the base. Hoodwink
Oh,
being
Centaur
pressured
said, I'm
from
gonna go
Fire.
right in, take out Cat and Dog, but will trade his life for it anyway.
Team Overdue trying their best to hold on as they lose their second lane of racks.
And he takes him out 1-for-1. Is that even worth it? Maybe.
Maybe.
As Mirana has now respawned, it's gonna be 2 against 2 right now against the cores of Kacang Gaming. Can they hold out whatever's left of their
Dyer's
base?
middle tower is under attack.
As we see, the support Harry Maguire himself is also trying to build into a carry. This is exactly how I will play a carry Footwing. Building towards that Gleipnir. 0 defensive items.
Exactly.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Wow, a Wind Waker already picked up by the Invoker. That's really,
Invoker,
really hard
yep.
to kill. Wind Waker and BKB. Did I say Team Overdue would win the late game? I think at this rate they have to go really late.
With only one Rax remaining on Team Overdue side, the aim
Yeah.
has to get a lot bigger compared to the Clinks
Like
right now.
twice bigger than Klinks, man. Roshan already picked up. They're gonna give it again to Simple, and the shard. Are they gonna
Shard, they'll
give it to the
Disruptor
to allow him to
with
take the
the
Thunder
extra
Strike,
Thunder Strike improvement.
the augment?
Now buff the allies. So who they plan to buff? They'll probably plan to buff the Clinks again to increase his attack speed and also movement speed momentarily. We see them trying to cut the lanes. Nope, he did not cut the lanes.
He needs the farm.
And there's nothing in the farm until the timing is ready. So Team KG, Kacang Gaming will proceed to the bottom lane right now as they have the Aegis.
I think Anti-Mage knows that it's risky to cut the lane because that means he'll be chased down by Cat and Dog. And to assist Cat and Dog is simple. And the combo after that would be a Sunstrike to boot. And that would be enough. Oh, but as I said, that Simple has already jumped in, taking on Harry Maguire, deleting him away from the game. He will not be able to join the fight for the next 50 seconds.
And here we see the Moonlight Shadow being popped. Centaur is double thinking about it. He will go for the stun but misses because of the
Because of
Starbreaker, right?
yeah, the
So
Dawnbreaker,
that's
he
the
was
Hammer
in Magic
Form.
Immune form.
Yep.
A very
Just a
nice
bit of
static
a
storm, discharging anything that tries to jump in their way.
Dire's bottom barracks
And they don't even need Clinks to be around for that.
Dire's bottom barracks.
And they will take the last remaining racks of Team Overdue. Now that they have Megas, let the horn blow. And that will signify a very close but surely. Yep. And that as well. Yep, we lost the whole team of Overdue.
And also
Dawnbreaker
fell.
might actually die for this. He loses his first life. Raja Sate might actually lose his 0 lives. And they're gonna go on Harry Maguire. No place to run, no items to save him as well. It's gonna
If only
be
they had the Use Scepter or the Ghost Scepter, they might be able to stay alive from the barrage for themselves. Or even the Force Staff would benefit a lot more compared to the Royal Atos. So yep.
they're gonna try to go for the next bout of fountain farming. In 2 seconds, 2 of the cores are respawning.
Dire's
3 of them are coming out.
has fallen.
Buyback even from Harry Maguire. They're gonna take this final fight and jumping in
And then I got
onto
three-man
4
stun.
stun and controlled.
And
They're gonna
The
find
AM has
the
already
AM.
picked up
He
the
is
BKB.
able to get out alive with the BKB. And that would be it. That is game.
Radiant victory.
Beautiful plays by Kacang Gaming. Secure a very comfortable win at the end of the somewhat mid to late game. And yeah, shows their dominance over Team Overdue.
alright.
Okay, good game, well played. See you again in the next match, ladies and gentlemen. That's all for tonight.